Welcome back to WIW for the first time in 2018. Things are kicking off with the Road to Glory tournament, where 8 of the finest unsigned talents will compete for a spot on the WIW roster. By the end of the tournament, 2 people will be given a WIW contract. One will be given to the winner, but the other is up to you. Once you have seen all 8 superstars come to the ring, go over to worldinternetwrestling.com and there will be a poll with all the names on it. What we need you to do is to vote for your favorite superstar, and the rookie with the most votes will also be given a WIW contract. Each person was chosen by a mentor, who is an existing WIW superstar. There was an amazing response to the tournament, and we've received many applications. We cannot thank you enough for this, but only 8 could be chosen on this occasion. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Let's begin round number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WIW, the first episode of 2018. My name is Darren Jacobs, and we are kicking off WIW 2018 with the Road to Glory tournament. 8 men, but only one of them is going to get, or 2 of them actually, are going to get a WIW contract. And I'm sure the general manager has already come out before and said all that needs to be said about the rules and regulations, as long as, as long as everything is going smoothly, that is. First 2 men down to the ring. The first man comes down now, accompanied by his mentor, SDC. It is Merit. Merit ready to make his debut here in the tournament. It's important that you get this first win, but it's also important you show off what you can do, because remember, you do not have to win the tournament to get a WIW contract. The winner gets a contract, but also the most popular voted superstar gets one as well. So can Merit impress the crowd and do just that? But he's up against another opponent here for the first time as well. We don't know too much about these guys, so they have their chance to show them today, accompanied by Damus. Oh, why doesn't that surprise me at all? It's James Rowley coming down to the ring for the first time. It's going to be interesting to see these 2 go down. Clearly 2 contrasting styles. One with his eyes very much on the target of the fight, coming down with the little boxing and the shadow boxing there, led by SDC. And this one, you can already tell, has had a little bit of the Damus touch, bringing that fun fiesta style to the ring. Of course, the Greek god Damus, one half of the League of Gods, ready to come down and mentor. And it was interesting to see that he was a mentor, of course. Hasn't been the most successful WIW superstar, but then again, SDC has his reasons as well for being here, and I'll talk more about them in detail. But I'm finally so excited to be back doing this series again. It is time for the first match of this tournament, Merit versus James Rowley, and we will see how this one goes. Now, Damus, of course, as I mentioned, one half of the tag team that is the League of Gods. Of course, was the inventor of the Greek-style Open Challenge, which hasn't happened in a while since, of course, forming the tag team with Black Jesus. Missed out on a tag team title opportunity as the Dragon Dynasty got involved, as Rage became a member of the Dragon Dynasty and interrupted their tag team #1 contenders match. But they're a very successful tag team, and of course, Damus, a very unique character in WIW, and I guess the general manager thinking he wants more people like that. As for SDC, of course, relatively new to the brand himself, hasn't had too many big shot matches, but lately he has done, and at the last pay-per-view, of course, he earned himself the right to be team captain. Oh, look at that, just walking over the top there of Merit is James Rowley, showing a bit of style. Very nice touch there, and following it through with an STO. Yeah, SDC earned the right to become the Mayhem captain for what will be the 4-on-4 match against Friday Fight Night. So it's good for him to be a mentor, especially if you're welcoming someone to your brand. You want to be the team captain as well. You need to step up to the plate. And look at this, James Rowley already calling him back to his feet. And this is an interesting matchup. Of course, this is the first of 4 in this episode. And look at that, crashing him out to the barricade. It's 4 matches this episode, and then we will present the next ones in the next episode. I might do the semi-finals and the finals together. I haven't decided. But this is going to be a big year for 2018, For WIW, I mean. Okay, as you can tell, the commentary hasn't got better for 2018, but WIW is going to be a big show this year. It's going to have loads of new things incoming, and of course, two of these men will have the opportunity to be a part of that. But who can do it? And James Rowley, off to a very good start here. Merit on the back pedal, just from what I've been seeing. And Rowley brings this match back into the ring. Damas not eager to get involved, and wisely so. Rowley's on a bit of a roll here. He's off to a great start. Merit trying to defend himself right now. But look at this from the top rope. Avalanche arm drag from James Rowley. And now to the middle rope where he's going to fly in a cross body. And he was sitting up there. That might have done a bit of more damage to himself than he might have liked. But Rowley's off to a very good start here at the early stages of this tournament. And now look at this. What's he thinking? Oh, he's got him on the ropes. Harry Austin does a very similar move. There it is. Big connection of the 619. Shadows of Mysterio. And look at that. Beautiful move there to Merit. And Merit's in trouble here. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Merit just springs back to his feet. Just taking it like a champion, and now might be looking for a big move of his own. Tried to hook the arm, and he couldn't do it. Rowley finds his way out. And now Rowley to the ropes. Begging him up to his feet. What's Rowley thinking here? Rowley might be ready to put this one away already. Look at this. Knee across the face. Springboard knee. And straight into the cover. Is that the first round done? Yes, it is. James Rowley eliminates Merit very easily indeed. What a fantastic start to the Road to Glory tournament it is now for James Rowley. He progresses to the second round of the tournament and is one step closer to achieving his goals of becoming a WIW superstar. For Merit, he can now only hope that the crowd and the audience have fallen in love with his style of wrestling and his appearance and entrance, of course, and his style, and people will believe that he's worth a WIW superstar. Remember, if you want Merit to still become a WIW superstar, be sure to vote for him. I will let you know how I'm sure the general manager already let you know how to vote. I will let you know nearer to the time, of course. This is going to be pre-recorded. But James Rowley with the first win of the tournament. Oh, look at this. Look at Rowley here, bringing some women into the ring to come and celebrate with him. And James Rowley looking very confident out the gate. And a very good start to this man's tournament reign. He is the first man through to the next round. And what a big victory this was for this man. Are we looking at a potential winner of the tournament? I don't know. But for now, he is the first man through to the next round. Let's move on to the next match of the first round. Match number 2 of round 1. We already know James Rowley will be the first person through to the next round in round 2. But who will meet him there in round 2? We will find out, because next to the ring, accompanied by the world champion King Sam, is Alex Wilson. No titles have been brought into this event on request of the general manager. And Alex Wilson has been given probably one of the best mentors he could have asked for in the World Heavyweight Champion, still enjoying his first reign as the World Champion. He has been a pretty dominant champion and, of course, leader of the Wolfpack. He believes himself to be the leader of the company. So Alex Wilson has got a very good opportunity here to learn from King Sam and develop as a WIW superstar. But can he reach the levels of his mentor? Can he become as good, or at least learn from his mentor, to pick up the win in this tournament and progress to become a WIW superstar? King Sam smiles on. He sees a winner in that ring, but do you at home see a winner in this ring? Remember, if he does not win the tournament, you can still vote for him to be in WIW, because the most popular person in the tournament will receive a WIW contract as well. And of course, remember, the winners of the contracts will go onto the brand that their chosen mentors will be on. And now, next up to the ring, accompanied by Thomas, is Jackson Wagner. I believe it is pronounced, or Wagner. You take that one, please. I pronounce it as Wagner. From Germany, coming down with a German logo. And I believe he would be the first and only fighter in WIW to fight in Germany. And Thomas, a true veteran of WIW, has been here since nearly the beginning. Of course, Thomas knows his stuff in the trial era, former champion, former Money in the Bank winner. He knows what it takes to win the big ones. Unfortunately, as of late, hasn't quite done that himself, but now Jackson Wagner. Can he take the wisdom and experience that Thomas has to offer to progress in this tournament and knock out Alex Wilson? Remember, all of these guys being seen for the first time by you guys, so it's up to you who you thought was the best and the worst out of everyone here. So a big chance for everyone to show their stuff here tonight. And it's Alex Wilson up against Jackson Wagner. The winner will progress to face James Rowley in the next round. And Wagner with an Irish whip straight out the gate, trying to get him in that corner, not wasting any time here, but Wilson refusing to listen to him, and they're not cooperating with each other, and Wagner's getting a little frustrated out the gate, and he can't afford to do that. Look at this, straight away onto the leg. And straight away working on a submission here, working on the knee, and Wagner looks like just going to get out of that one really quickly. And Wagner went straight on the attack, trying to get him to do what he wanted. And Alex Wilson wasn't down for that. Wanted to do things his way. Irish whip. Finally can get a move in here, and he lands the big knee right on the jaw. And Wagner straight out the gate on the offensive, but Wilson ready to fight back here. But no, look at this beautiful gut wrench suplex. I don't know why I hesitated so much there. First cover of the fight, and it's only going to get a 1 count for his troubles. But Wagner looking strong out the gate here. Oh, and a massive kick sends Wilson back down to the canvas. And Wagner dominating here. Oh, tried to land the punch there, Wilson. Couldn't quite do it and slammed down. Beautiful move there from Jackson Wagner. And Wilson off to a very slow start. King Sound must not be liking what he's seeing here. Of course, the world champion has probably high expectations of his prodigy. Oh, look at that. Boot across the jaw. And Jackson Wagner off to a strong start, and now getting the crowd behind him, showing a little bit of early signs of pulling away with this one. And now look at this, a leg sweep and a mounted punches. And Wilson hardly getting any offense in at all here. And Wagner, if he can put him away early, that could be a good sign for the rest of this tournament. But a big counter there by Alex Wilson. Now can he go on the offensive? Remember, these guys, as well as winning, have got to showcase what they can do. And now getting a bit of revenge there. The scoop up slam. They've both got to show what they can do. They've got to showcase their moves, their skills, and everything they have to offer. And look at this. Now working away on the arms. He was working away on the legs very early on, and now proceeding to work on the arms. And now to the middle rope. And look at this. Oh, and Wagner slips just under the ropes to avoid that little drop from the middle rope. But Wagner looking groggy. He's definitely taken a hit there. And he's hurt. You can see it. He's reacting very badly to the blows he's receiving here from Wilson. But Wagner is still fighting on. This has been a great match so far. Look at this. Throws him up and into a German suplex. Beautiful move there by Jackson Wagner. And Thomas teaching him well, but not quite the style we'd expect to see from someone by Thomas. Of course, Thomas, a very natural striker and fast-paced puncher, as we all know him to be. And now, back... Oh, no, thought about going back inside. Decided against it. And now inside. One more time. And now look at this. What can Wilson do now? He has the momentum for the moment. He needs to capitalize on it. To the top rope. Thought about which corner for a minute, but he's now up. What's he doing? Looking to fly. Oh, and went for a double stomp. Oh, and look at that. Rolled through beautifully onto the ankle. And that might do it there, and he's only going to get a 2 count. He saved that one there by kicking through onto the ankle and nearly managed to get the cover there. And this one has been a much better one so far than the first round. Oh, look at that. A massive knee to the chest. And now trying to continue the onslaught of offense. And now look at this, massive elbows. And following it through with a running clothesline. The offense of both these men going really well so far. But look at Wagner. Jackson Wagner ready to put this one away. Maybe there's an Insecurity. Insecurity. And Wilson is in trouble here. And now being spun around. Look at this. Another big suplex from Jackson Wagner. And this has been a brilliant start out the gate from Wagner. Majority control, but Wilson ready to fight back here. And he might be able to. Look at this. Beautiful Tiger powerbomb from Jackson Wagner. From Alex Wilson. And now to the corner. Oh, and look at this. Big counter over there by Wagner. Not going to let him try and get control back. And now look at this. Choking him out in the corner. The referee trying to get him off him here. And he releases the hold eventually. And now ready to put this one away. Jackson Wagner, what's he got in planned here? Scooping him up. Pump handle. Up on the shoulder. Death Valley driver. Death Valley driver. And straight into the cover. Is Wilson gone? No, he's not. It's a 2 count. A look at the face of Jackson Wagner. That was clearly what he's been building towards. He thought he had it won there. But Wilson kicks out and now counters. Now playing to the crowd. But of course, King Sam teaching him to bring some style to the ring. And now trying to provide a fight back. 2 big clotheslines. Ducks under one of his own and lands a super kick. And now trying to provide some type of fight back. If he can. Big kick to the gut. What's he thinking here? Looking for something big. Cross-leg Michinoku driver. Beautiful move there. And now dragging him to the middle of the ring. Might look to put this one away. No, look at this. Picking him up. Oh, and a neck breaker. And straight into the cover. Is that going to be enough to wrap this one up? No, Wilson only gets a 2 count. And he does not look impressed there, Wilson. These two fighting hard. They both think they've got what it takes to become a WIW superstar. And they're both fighting hard for it. This is definitely a match that has been living up to expectations. Last one, not quite as strong as this match has been. 2 really tough competitors going at it here. And now, setting him up for something. What's he got in mind? Maybe going for the running knee that Sam's famous for. Wilson looking to fly. Oh no, look at this. Big counter. Whatever he was trying to do, it's been avoided. Oh, look at that. Beautiful somersault here. Oh, but amazing catch. Caught him on the somersault. And now all of a sudden Wagner ready to put him away again. Might be looking once again for the Death Valley driver. Getting him up on the shoulders. This could be it for Wilson. Pump handle. Death Valley driver. And straight into the cover. And Jackson Wagner, no! And I thought Wagner was about to progress. And he still hasn't done it. Wilson kicks out again. And Wagner not going to waste any time. Not this time round. He's not going to allow Wilson to spot back in this match. But misses the drop kick from the middle rope. Going to try and score the cover off of it. Oh, it might be enough and it's a 2 count. And he's definitely got the fight of his mentor, King Sam. Not an easy man to keep down himself. And Thomas, watching on as his mentee, has done very well in this match, but Wilson has had spells, but hasn't been able to capitalize on those spells. Or maybe we're setting up for that cross-leg Michinoku driver again instead. Now might be met with a powerbomb here. And Wilson, look at the face of him, he looks terrified as he's tossed across the ring with the powerbomb. And now setting up in the corner again, looking again for that running enziguri. Wilson is in serious trouble here. Surely he can only take so much more. And he's busted open with the running enziguri. And kicks him down, maybe ready to make the cover. But no, Wagner wants to make sure. He wants to make sure that he picks up the win here. He's already tried twice and he's been unsuccessful. So he's going to continue to work away here on Alex Wilson. What a fantastic first round matchup this one has been so far. Oh, and a big kick with all the limbs tied up. Wilson has taken some hits. He needs to start mounting some of his own if he's going to keep himself in this fight. But Wagner just proving too strong. The pure strength so far is really overpowering Wilson. No matter how many times Wilson's kicking out, he's just not providing enough offense to give himself a chance of winning right now. But now Wagner has got him on the ropes. What's he thinking here? Oh, and look at that. A decapacitator from the ropes. And now ready to put it away if he can land this one more time. For the 3rd time in this match. Death Valley driver. and straight into the cover. And that's got to be it. King Sam and Alex Wilson have been defeated in the first round, and Jackson Wagner progresses to round number 2, and he will take on James Rowley in the second round. What a fantastic matchup that was. Both men gave it their all in a fantastic fight, but in the end, Jackson Wagner landing 3 Death Valley drivers, managed to get rid of him. The Cross Michinoku driver couldn't get the job done. It was these 3 devastating Death Valley drivers that helped pick up the win. And Jackson Wagner progresses to round 2 to take on James Rowley. And I'm not sure how happy King Sam's going to be about that defeat. A big loss, but a big win for Thomas and Jackson Wagner, who progresses to the second round. It's time to move on with the rest of the first round matchups. But what a win from Jackson Wagner. 2 matches down from the first round. 2 more to go. And we've got 2 more great matches to come. Next up, accompanied by Coach Wilson, is Designer Kai, who is ready to come down to the ring in a buggy, it seems, to make his first ever appearance here on WIW, here in the Road to Glory tournament. We already know Alex Wilson and James Rowley, Jackson Wagner and James Rowley will progress to round 2. But who else can make it? Designer Kai is hoping he can. He's got a great mentor with him, of course, in Coach Wilson, who has only just been cleared from the hospital, but still a little bit bandaged up and in still quite some discomfort at times, as you can see. But you're not going to get much of a better mentor than Coach Wilson. Coach Wilson, of course, the manager of the current Mayhem Tag Team Champions in the Linebacks. So Designer Kai looking to get himself a WIW contract. He's caught the eye of Coach Wilson. He doesn't strike me as someone that Coach Wilson would go for, but at the end of the day, that's what Coach Wilson has chosen. And so he is in the tournament. But next up is the man named Jason 6, accompanied by his mentor, Stephen Miller. And look at the eyes of concentration. He is ready for a fight here tonight. And Stephen Miller looks like he's ready for a movie premiere in the suit he's wearing. But Stephen Miller, of course, the real deal, nicknamed that for a reason. And he's a good mentor to have. One of the greats in Mayhem right now. Of course, only lost 1 match so far, and he wasn't even pinned to suffer that loss. The real deal, coming off a big victory against William Hale, will be looking for plenty of title opportunities in 2018. But can Jason 6 use his wisdom and wrestling ability to get himself a WIW contract? The stage is set here. Designer Kai and Jason 6, one of these 2 men, got to make an impact. And now's the time to do it. And quite a noticeable size difference here in favor of Designer Kai. And we know how Coach Wilson likes a tall fighter, of course. The linebacks, I believe, around about 6'10", 6'8"-ish. I know that Kazarian Xander is slightly taller. But straight away, these 2 locking into a collar and elbow tie-up, which Jason 6 trying to come out on top of. And no other match has started like this. These 2 trying to just gain some early dominance here. Trying to prove to be the superior fighter. And now look at this, Kai getting him up there for a backbreaker. And we get to see early what these 2 can make of their in-ring abilities. And there's a spine buster to Jason 6. Remember, if they do not win the tournament, you can vote for them to become WIW superstars. And the most popular superstar will get himself a contract here. And look at that, big gut buster. And Miller and Wilson, two well-known personnel in Monday Night Mayhem. And of course, if either of these 2 men were to get contracts, they would be ending up on Monday Night Mayhem. But the question is, can they impress enough to do that? Or can they go on to win the tournament and become the first ever champion of the Road to Glory? And a springboard that didn't quite get all of it, but he got enough. And he's gone into the cover now, trying to wrap this one up as Designer Kai progressed to the second round. No, he is not. And Designer Kai coming out with a lot of designer clothing here. Supreme, I believe that is. That's what I'm seeing there. And Designer Kai off to a great start straight out the gate. Jason 6 not doing very well to start this one off. Looked promising in the collar and elbow tie-up. But since then, it's been all Designer Kai out the gate. And now look at this, picking him up. Now, there we go. Jason 6 with a counter. Now needs to mount some offense of his own. Northern Light suplex, and he does so very well there. And Jason 6 not wasting any time, straight back up, but Designer Kai managing to escape the hold there, and now up on the shoulders, and look at that. Beautiful rolling thunder there, and picking him straight back up, not wasting any time. Oh, and a beautiful scissors kick, following the twist of the arm. And now, look at this, Jason 6. I thought Designer Kai was ready to pick him up and finish this one off, but 6 quick to strike back up to his feet. But Kai with another counter. Designer Kai proving to be too much right now. And might be able to do this now. Look at this. Beautiful pile driver. Almost breaking the neck in two from Designer Kai. Is that this one done? Is that the end of Jason 6? Has Designer Kai progressed to round 2? Yes, he has. What an impressive win from Designer Kai. Absolutely tore him apart in this one. What a beautiful match that was. There was a beautiful springboard there. Only connected slightly, but it was enough to get the job done. What a win that was for Designer Kai. He progresses to round number 2. Coach Wilson choosing very wisely there. There was a beautiful little kick there. And then following it through with a sit-out pile driver. Must have broken the neck of Jason 6, who was eliminated from the tournament. I'm not fortunate for that man and for Stephen Miller, but for Coach Wilson, he can celebrate as Designer Kai makes it to round 2, and he will take on the winner of the next battle. A very impressive display, but can he carry it on through the rest of this tournament? We'll have to find out, but it's time now for the final match of round number 1. Final match of round 1. It's been a great start to this tournament. Everyone giving it their all. Some people just coming out more dominant. But remember, if you've enjoyed anyone from this first round who's already been eliminated more than the others who have won, then you can vote for them and they may still have a chance of becoming a WIW superstar. Final 2 men down to the ring. First one accompanied by the former European champion Mason Foster. It is Elijah Steele, looking very confident as he makes his way down to the ring. And Mason Foster, of course, will be looking to bounce back in 2018. Recently became the European champion, only to lose it in his first title defense to the first ever non-European champion in Brad Skeens. And I'm sure Skeens is very happy about that. Mason Foster very eager to get a rematch in between those two, but for now he needs to concentrate on his mentoring. So has he done enough to get Elijah Steele over the line here? Of course, Mason Foster relatively new, but he knows what it is to start from the bottom and work your way up. Of course, the man to end Jace's incredible European title streak. And the next man down to the ring, accompanied by someone else looking to bounce back as of late, is Travis Cottrell, bringing his mentee down to the ring in J.W Cashman. Another very rich competitor. I'm assuming that's why Travis was very eager to get this man into the ring. But can Cashman use his money to get the win? Of course not. He needs to be coming in here with superior wrestling ability. But the question is, does he have it here over Elijah Steele? But J.W Cashman very ready to cash in his opportunity here in the first round, the closing match of the first round of the Road to Glory tournament. J.W Cashman and Elijah Steele ready to throw down for the first time here tonight. Their first matches in what could potentially be a long WIW career, or could just be the beginning of the end. And the bell rings for the final match of the first round, and away we go. And look at this, straight out of the gate here, Elijah Steele going straight for the cover off the Hurricane Rana, and he gets a 1 count. Not wasting any time. Look at this, steamrolling out the gate here. Wants to wrap this one up quickly here, Elijah Steele. And Cashman already on the back foot here. Elijah Steele wanting to just get this one done. No, big counter by Elijah Steele, though. Now needs to mount some offense of his own. Mason Foster showing him early that fighting style to get straight in and get the win. And look at that, a cover of his own off the German suplex. And both of these two very eager to just wrap this one up. Not going here to showcase what they can do. They just want to wrap this one up and progress to the next round. And you can't blame him realistically for trying to do that. Cashman with the Irish whip tried to save himself there by going to the outside, but only to be met with a sunset flip. Beautiful move there by Cashman. Oh, look at that. Sending a warning sign there to Mason Foster. Oh, and a big takedown. Double barrel drop kick, pretty much, off the legs. And Mason Foster backs off as Cashman tells him to do. He obliges. He does not want to risk Elijah Steele getting disqualified. And these two with a very fast-paced match here, both eager to wrap this one up and land the big damage there, and just catching them there with the Hurricane Runner again. Count of 5. We haven't seen a count-out win yet, but we might do here. Count of 6. What is Cashman thinking? He's going to send it inside. He wants to do this the right way. He's definitely... Are you sure he's Travis's mentee then? Okay. Enough cracking jokes and fake laughter. Elijah Steele there with the counter. And this has been a great first round so far. Remember, the winner of this match will face Designer Kai in round number 2. And James Rowley will face Jackson Wagner in round 2 as well. Who will capture the final spot? We're finding out between these two. Went for a drop kick, couldn't quite connect. And look at that massive super kick spinning him around there, Elijah Steele. But a big counter of his own. And look at that. Kick to the gut, drops him down to one knee. Went for a running knee, but Elijah Steele with the counter to give himself at least a bit of breathing room, but still met with the DDT. And Cashman is confident. Look at that. Taunting all over the place. The crowd are not behind him at all, as you can expect with the man in his corner, who, of course, himself is a former television champion, was in the trial era as well. No reason at all why you wouldn't want him on your side, especially with the funds and resources he can supply you. But Cashman, clearly quite a wealthy man himself there. And there's another Northern Lights. Oh, but look at this. Bridging through in the Northern Lights. Look at the strength. And a brain buster to follow through. Beautiful move there by Cashman. And now stomping down on the arm. And picking him back up. Cashman now with a bit of control, but Elijah still not going to let him keep it for long. Slams him back down. And the European champion liking what he's seeing here. I'm quite liking what I'm seeing from both sides. These two putting on a great display so far. A big clothesline though by Elijah Steele. And another one. And he's got him backpedaling here into the corner. But did you see the leap on that splash? And now continuing still. Following through with a clothesline and a kip up. Beautiful display of speed there from Elijah Steele. And now Steele looking to capitalize. Spins him around. Massive German suplex. Oh, but look at this. Not settling for one because he follows it through with a massive lariat on the rebound. But look at this. Big counter by Cashman, who's trying to fight on. But once again, Steele sweeps the legs. And Cashman might have given all he can here, but it might not be enough. Steele, beautiful move to wrap up this one. Cashman's out. And no, he hasn't. He's still kicked out. It's a count of 2. And Elijah Steele, look at this, not wisely, not wasting any time. Not asking why or complaining about the decision. Mason Foster's taught him well. And look at this. Beautiful move there into a DDT. And all of these superstars, all 8 of these superstars, bringing some very new and exciting moves to the table. Not wasting any time to show what they can do, remember. They got to impress the crowd as well as try and win these matches. And the Cashman trying to work away, and Travis smile with a big smile on his face as he managed to kick out. But Elijah Steele still trying to overpower him. But look at this big counter of his own. And now with the leg, spins him round for a single leg busting crab. Looking to try and wrap up with the submission here in the middle of the ring. Steele's got nowhere to go. And he manages to power out. Now dragging him to the middle of the ring. Foster seems very happy with himself. And into the cover. Has Elijah Steele done it? No, it's a 2 count. Remember, the winner of this will face Designer Kai in round 2. The loser will be going home, hoping that he becomes the most popular voted superstar out of all 8 competitors. Now look at this. To the corner, Irish whip. Oh, and a big counter again, this time by Elijah Steele. And now look at this, Elijah Steele with a massive uppercut. Spins him around, the big punch is coming out here. And now once again, looking for that triple threat of German suplexes. No, this time a lariat. And straight into the cover. Is that going to be enough to wrap up the win? No, it's not, it's another 2. And this time Elijah Steele believes that was a 3 count. But it is the kick out again. And Steele not wasting any time. But look at this, Cashman. Not going to let this momentum waste. He's kicked out though. But he needs to keep moving on forward. And now look at this. Beautiful neck breaker. And Steele staying on top of him. He's controlled the majority of this match. And he's sensing he's close to the win. And now charging up for a big frog splash. And this has been a great match. Both of these two wanted to wrap it up quickly, but neither could get the job done. Maybe that'll do the trick. Beautiful move by Elijah Steele. And he's done it. No. I thought that was the 3. He's only got a 2.5. And Cashman kicks again. What is keeping him going right now? Steele is dominating the match, but not being able to put him away. Oh, and that pile driver might help to do the trick here. Cashman needs to mount offense, and he needs to do it quickly. Double underhook. Oh, into a DDT. Shades of his mentor there with that underhook DDT. Mason Foster teaching him well, and now Elijah Steele looking to fly. Oh, beautiful move there. Showing some athleticism as well as some acrobatic displays. Now Cashman is in serious trouble. He needs to mount some offense. Oh, look at the power behind that punch. Straight into the cover. Is that going to be enough? That one massive punch. Yes, it is. And look at this. Foster didn't even realize what had happened. He turns around to see that one massive punch has just eliminated Elijah Steele from the tournament. What a massive, massive comeback from Cashman with a single strike. How on earth has he managed to walk out the winner of this one? Steele dominated the majority of the match, but just could not land the finishing blow that he needed to do it. But what a win for Cashman. He managed to pick up the win, and he will now face Designer Kai in round number 2 of the tournament. What a big win to wrap it up. And look at this. With a money in his hands. What's he going to do with that? Probably go out and spend it afterwards, I'd imagine. Big, big win for Cashman. Oh, look at this. Look. Oh, and he just shoves the money in his mouth. Oh. I was worried he was going to do something with it, but Elijah Steele eliminated, and Cashman progresses to round 2. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is round number 1 complete. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment your thoughts and feelings on round 1, and I will catch you guys in the next episode, which should be round number 2. Peace.